All right, let's see if this state of play is any good. Let's see what we gotcha. See what we gotcha. Likely mature. Is that what they said? I've never seen that before, I don't think.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? Of brutes. Taking, running, and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word,
This is the side black folk haircut.
I take that personally.
Killmonger. Alright. They look cool. Said blow ish up. Surprised it said that in the promo.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Looking like Kingpin. Look like that team ending.
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment.
Hiyo!
We're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we've pushed things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places. And
I gotta say, one thing is I enjoy seeing the character. So when it's first person, I can play those games and enjoy those games, but I enjoy it more when I can see the character. I remember someone said, because I said I like controlling a badass character. And someone said, well, playing first person makes me feel like I am the badass character. I can get that. I understand that. The only problem is, for me, it still feels like I'm controlling a badass character, but I can only see through their eyes. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not as fulfilling for me to play something that is first person.
great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox Studios. So enough talk. Let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
He's practicing those lines. He was practicing those lines. He went over that a few times. Hey, everyone!
Borderlands
Like
is
he
an
was
unforgiving
in
sci-fi
the mirror.
universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new siren. She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are two of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
What's the big dude do?
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Oh, Lord. I don't want to do that.
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie. You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
Alright. Like he
and
do
as
damage.
always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives. But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Okay.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus
I
Range,
play
a
Dolo.
frigid mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
For our current mission, we need to break into a
I
secret
like that.
black site
No
located
loading
deep
time.
in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments.
That's one of the main reasons why I bought PS5. The one 0 loading times. Then you come to find out, well, it's still loading times, but they're a lot shorter.
It's on locals.
Some have
It's
0
up to
loading
us to
time,
stop.
though.
Alright, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Cratch, flying bees who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Came out fast as hell.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
But I thought that was a window.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
I thought he was gonna go up there.
In a that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling. You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
Now you got the third
And because
person.
this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
Alright, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Yeah, giant gorilla.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere, but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
Echo 4. Track
We're meeting
location.
up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is
Exotic
now
pet
helping us take
sitter.
down the Timekeeper.
Okay. Exotic pet sitter. Interesting. Sounds dangerous.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed.
The hell is
But
that?
if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Is that a wingless bat dog? What the hell is that?
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about Loot Ninja stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be
can
able
play
to
with
hang with your
Scarlet.
buddies and have a great time.
What the hell is that?
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out.
Ow!
Hermes is really creeped out in here.
It's like an alien nest.
Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black side, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets. The toss to reload Tedior,
Did you say Teddy?
or Torg with explosions! We also have 3 new ones. The Order with powerful charge and release blast, fully auto rippers, and a reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Molly 1 elemental switch, meaning it shoots fast and explodes things. The
Molly
higher the
ones.
rarity, the more parts that can
Sounds like Molly Wop.
randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
It's crazy.
The
Gun
possibilities
runs
are
on its
truly
own.
endless.
I've never seen
To
a
support
running
playing
gun
with your favorite
before.
manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever,
Damn.
while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing, Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers. Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
Huh.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I've been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skill is attuned to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it?
How come you ain't
Let's see
paid?
where this vent takes us. God, are those test
Supposed to
tubes?
show her petting the cat. Petting the gato.
But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
Remind me of those damn flowers in Elden Ring.
What's in the tube?
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
I believe so.
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
Boss fight. Yep.
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
A bunch of palm strikes at you.
Whoa. Spoilers. That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
This must be the end. You gotta go out with a bang with it.
From everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Borderlands 4 coming September 12th. Alright. It wasn't bad. It's okay. It hasn't convinced me to buy it. I still have to play the others. I started out playing one, and then people were like, no, you shouldn't have played that one. And I don't know if I had some wrong settings or what, but I'm going to try to go back to it, you know what I mean? And when you're starting from behind, you know, it's you know, there's a joke in that somewhere. Post the comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed my reaction, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you know anything about Borderlands, teach me. Now, let me know in the comments. Okay, does this look good to you? Does it not? What's happening? Should I play it? Where should I start? Out of all of them, where should I start? 10 million subscribers. Woo!